Hello everybody, it is Eva and I am back with another video. So guys, before I even start this video, I truly want to thank every single body who has viewed or looked at my last video of Sarah or Angelique changing Sarah's diaper. I didn't think that video would go up as quick as it did, but I do appreciate you guys for the support and for the love and for just viewing our videos overall, guys. I thank you guys for the subscriptions and for the views. I truly appreciate and love you guys. We are on the road to 200 subscribers, so I thank you guys for the love and support and the suggestions that I have received from each and every one of you guys. I just wanted to appreciate you guys, so let's get into this video. Alright guys, so by the title, as you guys can see, this video it's going to be about postpartum. Now, if you are a mother or an expecting first-time mom, I just want to kind of give you guys my experience and how I dealt with postpartum and how postpartum hit me, and just so that if you guys do experience it, if you're a first-time mom, you guys are not like, oh my god, I went crazy, or oh my god, what's going on, or is this normal, is this not normal, and when to be like when to watch out for red flags. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my experience with postpartum. Just because it happened to me also doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to happen to you, because every single body goes through postpartum differently. So let's get into this video and I hope you guys enjoy watching. Postpartum, everybody receives after pregnancy. As soon as the umbilical cord is being cut from the baby and it detaches the baby from your placenta, that's when postpartum starts. Okay, so there's a difference between postpartum and postpartum depression. So some people receive postpartum depression, not everybody. I'm thankful that I didn't receive postpartum depression for both of my pregnancies, but I did receive postpartum, which everybody again receives. And how did it hit me? Postpartum is not easy, guys. It is not an easy thing, and I know a lot of people say, oh, it gets easier if you have the support. Even if you have support, I feel like it's still hard, because your body is going through these drastic changes and your hormones are going all over the place, and you have a newborn to take care of. Especially if you have another kid already, it's even harder for me, in my opinion. And I just feel like it really takes time and patience to really go through what you're going through. So for me, guys, and this pregnancy actually had support. My first time, you would think, but I feel like this pregnancy postpartum hit me harder than my last one. So in this pregnancy, postpartum, okay, so after I got back home, I was literally running on maybe 2 hours of sleep a day for a month, and that was so hard, because when I would finally catch some sleep, I felt like I was going into sleep. It was either the baby, or at the time it was Rocker will make certain noises here and there, so I would wake up and my sleep would go away, because as soon as I wake up, the baby will wake up. And I felt like I was so stressed out a lot, and it's normal. You just had a baby, you're going through all these changes, you're going through minimum 2 hours to 4 hours of sleep. I think I'd be blessed if I even got 4 hours of sleep, but 2 hours was at most that I got, and I was so emotional. And for those who know me, I am not an emotional person. I feel like I can consider myself a little toughy. Now let me stop. I'm not tough. Well, okay, I'm not hard, but I'm not soft either, I don't think I would bend or fold for anything. I would keep my straight, keep my posture. I'm hard. And there was a point in time when Sarah was maybe 3 months old, and I really started to see myself emotionally just going down, and I felt like I was losing interest in everything, and I felt like anything, I would cry over any little thing. It would be for no reason, and I know you guys might be what, how? But if you are someone who's pregnant, even with pregnancy, you're just emotional, let alone when you give birth. It's 10 times more than that. But I felt like after I gave birth, I was way more emotional, and I felt like I would cry for anything, and it was so, like, I felt so much pain. Like, I would cry with so much emotion, and this wasn't just a one-time thing. It was like almost every day. Like, I would cry almost every day, and I would question, like, why am I crying so much? And anything would get me so aggravated, and then let alone, like, I remember, guys, my first shower at home. I took a shower and I was so drained that my body, I remember being in a shower and my knees would like give up on me, and I would like have to like catch myself because I was so tired. And then I just remember crying because I'm like, what did I get myself into? What am I doing? Can I do this? And then, guys, you would think, you know, when your baby goes to sleep, you go to sleep too, because, you know, that's how you get your rest. No. My oldest daughter wanted to play. She wanted attention. She wanted to do things with mommy and daddy, because most of the time the attention was shifted to her sister. So when it wasn't, she wanted to shift it to her. And when it wasn't on her, we wanted to sleep. But unfortunately, we couldn't always get that. So it was even harder because I couldn't give the energy that I wanted to her. And I know she understood, but it still feels like I still felt bad, you know. And I just feel like postpartum, it is different symptoms. Like, you get very emotional, and you, like, a lot of people, it goes very drastic, but I'm gonna just speak into what I had experienced, which was, you know, I would cry so much. And it's okay. Like, if you guys feel like it's something to the extreme, like it's something that it's unbearable, like you're like, no, like I need help, or like you need to speak to someone, then go for it. I would talk to Oscar and I would cry and vent to him. If you guys have that person, then go to them. If not, and you feel like you need special help, like you need a therapist or something, then go for that too, because I did therapy for 4 years and it works. I'm not gonna be like, no, don't do that. It does work. I did it for 4 years. And if you guys just feel like you need someone to talk to, then that's fine as well. Your emotions with postpartum, it's everywhere. Like I said, your hormones are up and down, so you're never really at a steady emotion. Like, it's either you're happy one moment, and then the other one you're just frustrated or sad or upset or down, or, you know, you lose interest in doing certain things. And that's okay to a certain extent, you know. That is okay. And you kind of depart yourself from people. Like, you kind of just want to be alone. I remember I was like that. And, you know, it's these different types of things that I'm telling you, it can happen with postpartum. People, like I said, experience it differently. Me, I had to support this pregnancy. I had Oscar help me. I had him take care of Sarah while, like, I would take little naps here and there. But I feel like even with the support with this pregnancy, I still felt like postpartum hit me so much more than last time. And mind you, I was doing it by myself. It's so weird. And I was like, you know, I remember like one night, I was crying and I didn't know why. Like, I never did, but this particular night, I didn't know why. And all I could do was just cry and just, I feel like if you guys know what desahogarme means, like, you have to take everything in you and just cry it out. Like, you know, they always say, like, have that one good cry, like, but I had several, but I had that one good cry, and I just cried for like over an hour. And it was like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know why. And that's postpartum, guys. You don't know why. Like, you don't know why. And also, with postpartum, okay, so there was this one, and it was actually that same night, but I was crying and crying and crying. I had Sarah hysterically crying. And obviously, as a parent, your job and your duty is to make sure that your kids are taken care of, and that if they're a baby, you know, you meet their needs. And at that time I felt so helpless, and I'm like carrying her. Oh no, she was on the bed, and just trying to feed her when I'm just crying and crying and trying to feed her with one hand, and like trying to help her and just trying to console myself. And it was hard, and I'm like, wow, like. And then I had Angelisa on the other hand, like, it's okay, everything's gonna be okay. And if there's anything that I can say through everything that I've experienced with postpartum, Angelisa has been my main support. Like, she loves to like talk to me and make me feel better, even like till this day she does that, and I'm thankful for that. And she's like, it's okay, don't cry. And you know, but that's, again, that's postpartum. You go through these different emotions, and you just don't know what's going on. Your body's going through these drastic changes, and your mind and your emotions. And it's something that, again, if you're a first-time mom, it will happen. I don't know if you've done your research, if you know about it, but it's something to be expected. Now, I know postpartum can go deep, way deeper than what I just spoke about. You know, some people actually get postpartum depression, and it's scary. It's really scary because you don't ever want it to go there. And postpartum can last us, there's no time limit, like, oh yeah, it ends here. When you catch the depression, is also like there's no time, like you're supposed to not be depressed by this time. Like yours, it's so unpredictable, and so like you don't know anything, but you just go through these changes. And I'm just here to tell you that if you're a mom, if you're an expecting mom, if you're a mom who just had a baby, you're strong, okay? You got this. I know right now, if you had just given birth, it may seem like the hardest thing, and it is the hardest thing, but there will be a point in time when you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, wow, like I really went through this, but I'm so glad that I was able to overcome it and just move forward. And now your baby is gonna be bigger, and you're gonna be very happy with your family. And if you're an expecting mom, I'm not trying to make it seem like postpartum is the scariest thing, but I just want to tell you guys the different symptoms that I had went through, just in case you do go through these things and you're looking back at my video like, oh yeah, she did mention that. So, you know, it's a matter of how to deal with it. If you have your spouse with you, the father of your baby, or even a relative that you can go and talk to, that is something that I recommend for you to do, because it is very helpful for you to just let your emotions out and be able to speak how you feel, and not just bundle it all up, because that's what I did at some point. And then it just piles up, and then there'll be a time where you're just gonna overflow, and you're just gonna explode and let all of these emotions that you felt out in probably a negative way. And you know, it's okay to not be okay. That's one thing that I learned, because not every day, like, because you don't feel good one day, it won't really mean that the next day you feel better. It can, but not everybody's like that. I didn't feel better for a while. There's even to this day, like, where my baby girl's 6 months, and there's sometimes where I feel like these symptoms, but not so much, because whenever I speak to Oscar, it like goes away. But there was a point in time where there was just like maybe weeks after weeks, and I didn't feel good. I was going through anxiety, and I was going through all these different emotions, and I was like, how am I supposed to support my newborn baby with my 5-year-old at the time, and then take care of myself? Because that's something that is very suggested, for you to take care of yourself. Make sure you eat what you have to, make sure you're taking care of yourself. And it's like, how are we supposed to do that with a baby? And if you have more kids with your other kids, like, how? But you're strong. And if you're looking at this video, and if you're a mom, you're strong. You have a gift that not everybody has, and you're carrying a human being. Not everybody has that luxury, and somebody would die to have. Something that affected me a lot was my body change. Now, I know a lot of people, they feel very insecure after they have a baby. I can attest to that, because when I had Angelise, my body didn't really change much, because I was young. I was in the basketball team. I was very active. I was a sporty girl, so I didn't really build up on baby fat. But for this pregnancy, guys, I went up to 180 pounds, let alone right now I'm 164. I have never reached over 140. And for me to be in 160s, guys, it's like, it's hard, because I never seen myself in that weight, and to see that I'm not going down like I would like to. I know I have to do what I gotta do to lose weight, but just alone, like, your body changing, and you're getting bigger, just know that it's for a good cause. I know it might, you know, take a toll on you. You might feel insecure, you might feel down, you might not love yourself because you look not how you want to. You might feel like nobody else will look at you the same or something. Just know that you're beautiful and you have a blessing that not a lot of people have, and you're you know. Embrace your beauty. And you know, that's something that I'm telling you guys, but I also got to take account myself. It's like, hey, we just had a baby, you just had a baby, everything will get better. Just know you don't need a gym to lose weight. You guys can work out at home, do little workouts here and there, and your body will do its work within time. And nothing, guys, this is it. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys my symptoms and what I went through with postpartum, and what you guys may experience, what you guys may not experience, because again, everybody's body is different. And I just want you to know that if you are going through these things where you're feeling emotional, you just feel like crying and you have no motive as to why, or you feel so upset, or you feel like, you know, you're alone. Because guys, I felt alone so many times, and I've had Oscar right with me, and I felt like he is my main supporter, and I still felt alone. And it's true, like you can feel alone with a room full of support, and you can still feel alone. And it's true, I felt that way, and that's okay. You're with the father of your baby and you communicated with them, and you just keep that communication there, then I feel like, you know, it'll be okay. And it's totally normal. Postpartum is real, it is scary, but you guys will get through this. So I just wanted to share my story so you guys can know what to expect. And if you guys have any questions about postpartum or what to expect, maybe there's some things that I can think of later on that I didn't really mention here that I can also provide you guys with some information about. And if you guys enjoy this video, please give this video a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or any comments about this video, please comment down below. Also, hit that post notification button so you guys can be notified every single time you post a different video. And tell your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, and your best friend about this video. Tell them to tell a friend about this video, and tell that friend to tell another friend about this video. And let's just keep it going, guys. Peace.